Welcome to Tech Tip Tuesday. Today we're going to be looking at MacBook display settings to make your life a little bit easier. The first display setting that we're going to look at is going to be split screen. One of the coolest multitasking features here on Apple MacBooks is the fact that you can actually split your screen down the middle so that you can work on different things at different times, but you can see two different screens. One way to be able to do that is, let's say maybe you're typing a paper up using Word. Maybe you're doing some research and trying to align it so that way you can quickly read things to be able to type it. So maybe you want to have a split screen, meaning that you have two different windows open on the same screen. What you want to look at here is if you click and hold on the green expand window button right up here on our Chrome window, you'll see that it highlights blue on the left side here. All I got to do is just release it. And then it gives me an option as to what other screen I'd like to split it with. In this case, it would be my Microsoft Word document. All I got to do is click on my Word document, and now I have two different windows open side by side. The next setting we're going to look at is a mirrored display versus a separate display. This will be a feature that you can use whenever you are projecting your desktop or a screen through your projector. These features can actually be used with an Apple dongle or with your Apple TV. First, we'll show you how to open your display preferences quickly by coming up to the top of your screen and clicking the little rectangle with the triangle. Once you click here, you're going to see that the different Apple TVs that are available, all right, specifically you'd want to find yours. But what you'll be able to do is if you are using your Apple dongle, you can plug that right into your laptop, which should be connected right into your projector. And you'll have two options here. The first one is mirror the built-in display. This is the feature where if you have something right here on your screen on your main desktop, it'll be able to reflect exactly what students are going to see on your projector. But if you'd like to use as a separate display, what you'll be able to do is if you put a check mark beside use separate display on your projector, it'll be a completely empty blank desktop where you can actually click and drag screens over. For instance, if you click and drag a screen over, you'll see it'll start to slowly fade and disappear, which means that it's going to appear on your desktop that it will show to the students on your projector. When you're using your Apple TV, if you also come up here and click, you'll find that you can also see the mirror built-in display, which would be a direct reflection of what your screen looks like here on your desktop. Or you can also click on use as a separate display, which will allow you to do things on this desktop that would be different from the screen that would show up on your projector. The last features that we're going to look at are just some basic display preferences that'll help you customize the way you want your MacBook to look. The last display feature that we're going to show you is if you just come up here to display preferences quickly again with the rectangle and triangle and click on it. If you go to your display preferences, you get a screen that pops up that looks like this. Just some things to point out here in your built-in display stuff to look at is if you're on the display tab here, you can have your resolution look a specific way. If you just want the default for display, it kind of automatically does it. But if you'd like to scale it to a certain height and width, you can also adjust that by clicking scaled. You can also adjust your brightness here. If you see here, I have check marked automatically adjust brightness based on the light in the room area kind of thing. You can also quickly adjust your brightness simply by hitting F1, which will actually make your screen darker. Or F2 to actually make it a bit brighter. And then the other thing that you can automatically set up would be something like night shift, where it'll actually adjust the color of your screen depending on the time. You can schedule it and pick specific times, and again you can look at the color temperature here and adjust it to whatever you'd like it to be. Thank you guys for watching. I hope you learned a little bit about different display settings. Have a great day.